More and more people have come to understand the imperative of change, the dynamic and logic of change that is taking place, and we are moving to a sustainable future. The question for us is, how do we accelerate this momentum so that we can remain in safe limits by the time we get there?
I think we have seen an incredible development in the last decade and a half, and I'm absolutely convinced that this global energy transition cannot be stopped by anybody anymore. For this transformation that we really have to focus on, that's efficiency. Without efficiency, we're not going to meet these targets. And the second is renewable energies.
This is exactly what is the mistake today. We always want to produce more energy, and we don't understand that we have to consume less.
Of course, the potential for renewables in Africa is immense. We have one of the most dependent countries on fossil fuel. Morocco, 98% dependent on fossil fuel, has changed this completely to become now one of the leading countries in terms of solar.
In order to decarbonize the energy sector, we need to invest about $900 billion every year from now to the year 2050. 85% of that investment has to come from the private sector.
Right, we are consuming more and more energy as we build more and more data centers around the world to power the modern economy. And so we've set ambitious targets. Resilience is critical, and we are showing and proving ways that renewables can be resilient.
All the technology we need to achieve SDG 7 in Africa is on the table. In terms of costs, we can electrify a household for $500. So you have 100 million households in Africa who don't have electricity. Multiplied by 500, we're talking 50 billion. 50 billion in 13 years to electrify a continent. To me, that seems to be the best development aid ever.
To save our identity, we must save the snow. And that's why we went in, to mitigate against climate change. And one of the mitigation measures was to go clean renewable energy.
The world has changed, and the world will change again. And this time we have to change it to go from dirty fossil fuel to clean renewable energy, and we can do it. We need real action. And when I say we, of course, I mean everybody. It's the world. This is a world problem. And that's what makes it so difficult. Nobody's really in charge, but we're all responsible. And the solution to this problem will bring the world closer together.
This transition will not be, as the naysayers say, slow, gentle and distant. It will be fast, dramatic and soon. The urgency of action now is something we've never had before. We cannot afford to wait to decarbonize the world.